You are now tuned in to Go Time Dolphins with Charlie Touche and Kadeem Simmons, the Miami Dolphins podcast that's for the fans and by the fans.
Gotta make them lose their mind when it's your time. And it's show time. Going all out when it's go time. I ain't wasting no time. Gotta make them lose their mind when it's show time. Cause it's your time. Lay it on the line when it's go time. Don't waste no time.
It's week 6 and the Miami Dolphins are coming off of a 15-point victory that, oddly enough, some would say is disappointing. Miami looked to impress in what could be a don't blink kind of game against the Carolina Panthers. With potential Coach of the Year candidate Mike McDaniel and MVP hopeful Tua Tagovailoa, the offense seems to be fine. However, this game can be a get-right game, so to speak, for our defense, considering they haven't been living up to expectations as of yet. It's an Alabama matchup, Tua v Bryce Young. Fins up, Fin fans. Now back to Charlie and Kadeem.
Can you hear that in the background?
I can hear that in the background.
Some people so loud. But it is week 6. The Miami Dolphins welcome the Carolina Panthers to Hard Rock Stadium. Dolphins looking to go 5-1, set them up really nicely heading into the next few weeks of the season. Before we delve into all of that and whether Charlie can keep his own season alive, it's Charlie Touche. How are you?
I forgot. I know why my laptop keep restarting. Remember back in the draft days, we kind of had this problem, and there was some type of install going on my MacBook. So I should have fixed it. That means I'm probably gonna freeze again this episode. My bad, y'all boys.
It's cool because you keep on freezing during our huddle when it comes to getting the
Hector. What's happening?
You say that like you know who Hector is.
I can't say what's happening to Hector.
Well, to Rob, to Moya TV, to IMAX, you just went straight for Hector, which I have no issue with. To me, Hector's the first time commenter, so I would just say like, if you know Hector personally, then cool. It's what it is.
Hey, it's Go Time Dolphins, the Miami Dolphins podcast that goes not only across the pond, but across the world. I'm your boy, Charlie Touche. I got my co-host, Kadeem Simmons, with me. It's always for the fans and by the fans. Your favorite podcast. Kadeem Simmons, what's going on?
Before we delve into the football, I messaged you earlier to say that I was going to the theatre tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And what did you ask me before we went live?
So you said you was going to the theater. I assume you were going to like the movies, like the movie theater. We just call it the movies. So we were setting up, and I like, I thought you was going to the cinema, is what I said.
So, yeah, I didn't go to the cinema. I went to the theater to watch like a play.
Okay.
It was like in a very intimate, small setting. 3 people in the play. That was it. Well, it was pretty cool.
Continue.
No. That was it. Why? What I said that's wrong?
Because Hector is the pest control guy that walked in on the episode that one time. I knew that. I thought that was him. What's up, Hector?
No.
Hector, I thought that was him, bro.
Hector, don't let him get away with this, because when I asked him, he didn't say, "Oh, by the way, that's a pest control guy." He didn't say nothing. No.
I thought for sure.
Say it with your chest,
bro. You said it like you knew him, and I ain't going. I'm like, I think I do know him, but you just made me question myself. Like, dang, is that not the Hector that you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, Miami connection, we in the building. What's up, Hector? We appreciate you rocking with us, bro.
We really do. Welcome. Oh, as my headset comes out, and as IMAX says, so no Hector from the Fast and Furious movies. Darn. So yes, week 6. Carolina Panthers. should the Dolphins be winning by 30 again? I say again, did the Dolphins head into this game declare favourites, and if they don't win by, say, 30 points on Monday, we'll be like, yo, what's with this team not really like stamping their authority on these bad teams?
So shout out to Kadeem Simmons' sister, Jordan Simmons. She does an intro to Go Time Dolphins. She's the voice of the podcast, and she said, some of the fan base was disappointed that we didn't win by more when we played the Giants, and I think that's fair. Some of them went overboard and got mad that we didn't win by more, which is foolishness. But I think it's fair to expect us to win by more. The same way I thought we would beat the Patriots by more is the same way we need to beat Carolina by whatever the spread is. You know what I'm saying? Now, Carolina doesn't put up points, bro. They are hurting, bro. Like, Bryce Young is going to take a couple years to really look like Bryce Young of Alabama. And because of that, they're not going to have enough firepower to keep up with the Dolphins offense. The Dolphins defense, on the other hand, might give up a couple. You know what I'm saying? So at the same time, how many points do you got to score to be able to like cover the spread if you're Carolina? 18? You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if they're going to put up 18 points. I don't know if they can put up 18 points. So we should put up a minimum of 31 points this game. So that's not tipping my hand to let you know what if I think the Dolphins are going to cover or not. But I think we should put up a minimum of 31 points, and the Carolina Panthers struggle to put up points. So do the math.
Yeah, I do think, like, to go back to the defense quickly, they only gave up 6 points against the Giants. Like, it was very much, I can't even call it bend, don't break. It was very much like they got to Danny often. But again, for me personally, I can't speak on anyone else's behalf, but for me, it's the lack of turnovers. Again, we should be creating turnovers against these bad teams, against these bad offenses. And that's what I want to see from this Vic Fangio defense. It's great. We are getting pressures. We are getting sacks. But can we create turnovers? Because when you're playing the better teams, the turnover differential could be different between a win and a loss and all that kind of stuff.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm kind of sour that your camera's so clear and my camera isn't. Like, I gotta get some better lighting because your thing is crisp right now. It is super crisp, and I need to get mine right. I gotta get the lighting right over here.
It's the beard. No, it's coming back in thick as well. Like,
has nothing to do with your beard, bro.
It is the beard. I'm saying it's good. We didn't mention, there was no midweek episode, so we didn't mention it. But as IMAX points out, we lost Achan for a month. He said a win is a win in my book. But Devon,
he was talking about me getting Hector right is a win in his book. That's what he's talking about. A win is a win.
But yeah, Devon A-Chain out for a month. Or on IR, misses 4 games minimum. What do you make of it? And do you think, we kind of discussed it in the Giants review, but how much of a difference do you think it makes not having Devon A-Chain over the next 4 games?
So I don't think it's significant because I think we were good without him. We were just Super Saiyan with him. You know what I'm saying? So would have been nice to have something like CJ2K mixed with Le'Veon Bell back there in our backfield. And I don't know how you only get 12 touches and 151 yards or 8 touches and 150 yards. That's crazy. So, I mean, yeah, we would like to have him, but I don't think it's going to do anything. I think if you look at the teams we play next, we're supposed to beat these teams. The only 2 teams that you wonder what it would look like if we have Achan is against Philly and against the Chiefs. So you kind of wonder what it would look like if we had that weapon to be able to run the ball. Like, oh man, look at this. We're just running. We're doing whatever we want. You know what I'm saying? When the Dolphins have a running game, it allows us to open up the entire playbook because now the defense is going to be like, yo, they got Tyreek Hill and Waddle. How are we supposed to stop Tyreek Hill, Waddle, and a run game? You know what I'm saying? So Mostert isn't nothing to sneeze at. He was doing well before A-Chan came along and took his spot. So I'm happy with Mostert. I believe Jeff Wilson Jr. is going to come back, and it's going to be like a running back by committee. Mostert, Jeff Wilson Jr., Savon Ahmed might get a couple touches. And in this game coming up, you might see Chris Brooks because that game might be blown out the water. So Chris Brooks might get a couple touches too.
Yeah, I think they kind of alluded to Chris Brooks, playing some kind of part in this game, regardless of the score. And yeah, I think we'll get to the injuries in no huddle. But again, Savon Ahmed had a really good preseason. He's not going to kind of pick up where Devon A-Chan left off. But, the run game is
Hey, he might, because A-Chan kind of say, hey, this is my spot now. And Ahmed was like, yo, like, I want my spot back. So ain't no telling what Ahmed we see now.
Yeah, it will be interesting. But yeah, against the Panthers, A-Chan, no A-Chan that should not be the difference between a win and a loss. And yeah, this offense should have too much for this Panthers defense with all the injuries that it's got. And our defense should have way, way, way too much for a Panthers offense that is not playing well and has a rookie quarterback starting. So, yeah, I'm not worried too much about. But at the same time, it's as Rob says. Current Vegas Lions are game total 47.5, Miami 30.75. Miami is minus 14 on the spread, and yeah, we've seen. For me, it's about, can we just put this game to bed early? Can we not keep them hanging around? Can we not give them no confidence? And yeah, can we also get out of this game with no injuries? Because the injuries are piling up and the Dolphins don't have too many spots available to come back from IR, and some tough decisions to make. So yeah.
Bro, when the Dolphins ran it up on the Broncos, it was all over the NFL. Not only, and we never mentioned this on the podcast, but we will now. Not only was it, everybody looking and watching and, Micah Parsons and everybody on notice, it was in the Detroit Lions huddle during a game. Jared Goff, like, bro, did you see the no-look pass Tua did? During the game in the huddle. You know what I'm saying? So what we got going on down here in South Florida, greatest show on surf already. It's appointment television. People are gonna tune in like, yo, I gotta see what the Dolphins are doing. So if you struggle against Carolina, bro, I gotta question a lot of things. One, and I don't want to question these things now, but the coaching gotta get us ready to be like, yo, don't sleep on nobody, no mercy for anyone. They're nameless and faceless, and we have to go execute. Because if we do not execute, when we play teams like Philly and KC, it's going to be a bad day for us. So I like what we got going. Did you see, Kadeem? Tyreek Hill scored a touchdown, and he ran at an angle to the end zone, and he went to go find his mom to give her the ball. And during the game, there was a fan like in the way, and he caught the ball. And he was like, "Oh, I got a football from Tyreek Hill." And then all the fans around that dude was like, "Yo, this is Tyreek Hill's mom. Give her the ball." You know what I'm saying? He was trying to give her the ball, and then he gives her the ball. Tyreek Hill, being the player that he is in Miami, finds the guy in public, runs up on him at dinner, and gives him a football, signed football. If you haven't seen it, it's on the Miami Dolphins X account. That's the first time I ever got it right. Miami Dolphins X account. It's on the Miami Dolphins Twitter. It's probably on their social media, and it's a pretty cool 45 seconds to watch. But yeah, that's what's up, man. What else we got going into this week's game?
Again, I kind of want to do the injuries after we do no huddle, but this one I guess we kind of can't ignore. No Connor Williams on Sunday. It looks like Liam Eichenberg is going to be the starter. What do you make of that?
I feel like the Dolphins need depth at center. And if you keep ignoring it long enough, the squeaky wheel gets the oil. You ever heard that one, Kadeem?
No, it sounded like you literally made it up a second ago. The squeaky wheel gets nah. That's not a thing.
Bruh, in the comments, I know y'all heard the squeaky wheel gets the oil. Y'all heard that before. The squeaky wheel gets the oil. It's like, yo, you have a problem, a big enough problem, it's gonna make enough noise to where people are gonna be like, hey, what is going on? Like, we gotta fix this. What is not? Squeaky wheel gets the oil. Let us know in the comments if you heard that before. But yeah, man, Eichenberg is the squeaky wheel right now, and you have enough of it. Yes, just like IMAX said, it's a thing. But you have enough of that, it'll get addressed.
Yeah, it's an odd one because it'd be interesting to see how he does when he's not facing this Buffalo Bills defense. Whether Lee Meichenberg gets a bit more comfortable, I guess. He's had another full week of practicing in this position. So yeah, maybe second time live, it's not as bad. But it's where is that depth going to come from? Are they going to go get a veteran? Are they going to call up Alamo Uluave? So I guess we'll see if you. So yeah, apparently is a thing said frequently in American sports, and Moya that was from IMAX and Moya TV ads. It's a thing. Mama, in not a fish. No, I not a fish.
Mammal, not a fish.
Oh, it's not. I thought it was an I. Mammal, not a fish. Wow. I was like, mama, like I not.
He said, "Mama, I not." This guy. Mammal, not a fish.
Mammal, not. Thanks for that. The squeaky wheel gets the grease. That's how I heard it. I haven't heard that either, but I guess IMAX says more like Eichenberg. Rob says Eichenberg turns like a squeaky wheel. That's for sure. And then Moya TV says, yep, for sure, IMAX, Eichenberg. Thanks to everyone in the comments so far. Thanks for everyone who has dropped a like on this video. Thanks for everyone who subscribed to the channel. If you're listening and you haven't done any of those things, go ahead. The more comments, the merrier. Let YouTube know that, this is the place to be. I'm going to ignore Mama, I not fish.
Mama, I not a fish.
And yeah, also we have a Patreon as well. Go to patreon.com/go time. Hey, Mama,
shout out to Rob. Shout out to Rob. Hey, the comments going off right now.
No, what else is going off right now, Charlie?
What's that?
If you are a betting man, or you're not a betting man, but it doesn't matter. My bookie, it is going off on my bookie, and I should have got this ready beforehand, but it is what it is. Bear me 2 seconds as I make sure we are ready for my bookie. But
shout out to our sponsors. We appreciate you, my bookie. Hey, if y'all boys and girls, if y'all ever need to go get the parlay right, it's at my bookie. Kadeem gonna tell you all about it, but shout out to my bookie. We rock with you.
So, as I am now finally ready. Yep. As we all know, Aaron Rodgers' season is officially over, but yours has just begun at my bookie. NFL, college ball, and a brand new cash out system gives you the option to bet and win all season long. First 2 legs of your GTD Easy Money Patreon parlay hit, cash out early and place another bet, or let it ride for the chance at a bigger payday. Join us at MyBookie for an entire season filled with daily odds boosts, same game parlays, and huge prize pool contests. Right now, MyBookie has a no strings attached cash bonus that lets you deposit and withdraw quicker than QB1 to Tagovailoa's ability to get the ball out of his hands. Use promo code GOTIME on your first deposit of $50 or more, and you can receive up to $200 in cash instantly credited to your MyBookie account. That's go time to claim your cash bonus now. You can bet anything, anytime, anywhere, only with my bookie. And as Charlie said, shout out to our sponsor, my bookie. 100%. I have a question for you, Charlie.
What we got?
So, if you haven't, or did you watch Thursday Night Football, Chiefs and Broncos?
Most of it.
Did you see what Steve Smith Jr. said about Jerry Judy beforehand?
Oh man, this is money. This is money. Listen. Tell the people what Steve Smith got going on.
So basically, Steve Smith says that that he caught up with Jerry Judy before the game and wants to apologize.
No, you gotta. All right, I'll set it up and I'll hand it over. Steve Smith has a podcast, and on the podcast, he called Jerry Judy a jag, just a guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's nothing serious. He's just a guy. He's whatever. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't perform like he's supposed to perform. And he might have said a couple more things that he wanted to take back. You know what I'm saying? But he stood by it. He's just a guy, but he might have went over the top. So he was, he works for, I don't know who he works for, but he's NFL Network. So he was at the game and he had the opportunity to see Jerry Judy in person. So in person, Jerry Judy Jerry Judy saw Steve Smith, and before Steve Smith could apologize, Steve Smith said he was going to apologize. Like, yeah, when I see Jerry Judy, I'm gonna apologize. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go up to him, and I seen him, and I was gonna go up and I would start my apology. But before he could get to the apology, Jerry Judy says some stuff that you would hear from somebody from South Florida, like Jerry Judy is. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, Jerry Judy went out the mouth and said, basically, you don't want the smoke, and not so many words that we can't repeat on this podcast. And Steve Smith took offense to it. And then what happened after that, Kadir?
Steve Smith, I compared it earlier to a wrestler dropping a promo because he was like so calm and so poised, but he was like, yeah, Jerry Judy, I am sorry. I'm sorry for calling you a jag. And then just went off, but he was still calm. It was so like poised and convincing. It was just like, yeah, I'm sorry I called you a jag. You are just a guy. You're like, I don't know if he called him like bottom, like called like basically bottom tier. He was like, if anyone called me and asked should I trade for Jerry Judy, I would tell them no. And all of just completely eviscerated him live on TV. And then when he was done, we kind of like took out his earpiece. I was just kind of like, yeah, I'm going. Like, you guys can do the rest of it. Like,
he dropped the headset. He dropped the headset.
So, my question to you, Charlie Touche, as we hear that, and everyone in the comments as well, to Charlie and everyone in the comments, if you're Miami, do you trade for Jerry Judy?
Nah, I don't trade for Jerry Judy. He's cool. But we got pieces, bro. Like, this is not the Dolphins of 2 seasons ago, bro. Like, get two a target, get 2 a weapons campaign. That train left the station. We on the bullet train now. You know what I'm saying? We on the cheetah and the penguin train. So you just picked up Chase Claypool, which could be a rental just for this season, but still, like, I'm not in on paying a third receiver when Jalen Waddle's going to have to get paid too. So I'm not paying a third receiver. Pay somebody else. Get something else. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not interested in paying a third receiver. If he was in his rookie contract on his like second year or something, sure. Absolutely. But no, I'm not paying a receiver when we have 2 of the best in the game.
That's cool. I guess also, if you had the choice then between Chase Claypool and Jerry Judy, would you stick with Chase Claypool or would you choose Judy over Chase Claypool?
Football by itself or the unknown of I don't know what Chase Claypool is going to happen?
Well, it basically you're Chris Greer, and you can either trade Chase Claypool from the Bears or Jerry Judy from the Broncos.
No money is involved. Like,
yeah.
Because here's the thing. This is the only reason I'm out on Jerry Judy is because he's going to cost money. He's going to cost upwards of $16 plus million a year, and that's on the low end. It could be way more than that, and I don't know what he's gonna ask for. So yeah, I'm still gonna be out on Jerry Jeudy if I have to pay him that money. But if I don't have to pay him that money, yeah, give me Jerry Jeudy over Chase Claypool. Although I think Chase Claypool gets a bad rap. Dude had like 10 touchdowns in 3 games in his rookie season, 3 consecutive, or 10 touchdowns over 4 games maybe in his rookie season. That's unheard of, bro. Like, you don't forget how to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I think people give Chase Claypool a little hard time.
So before I give my answer, IMAX said that Jerry Jeudy basically says, I don't F with you. Mammal Not a Fish was responding to Rob, but I'll read that as well. We read out comments. He says, yeah, Mammal Not a Fish, not Mama I Not a Fish, but I do love Mama I Not a Fish. What's up, Rob? Just enjoying these boys chopping up on my ride home from work. And then on the Jerry Jeudy to Miami question, Moy TV says no. IMAX in his Chris Tucker voice says, hey, oh no.
Hell nah.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Apologies.
That's how you spell it.
Moya TV says I'll trade for Pat Surtain, and then IMAX agrees there. I think earlier I said that I'd take Jerry Jeudy over Chase Claypool, but the people in the Dolphins UK WhatsApp group made a very good point in that Chase Claypool offers you something different that Jerry Jeudy doesn't. Like, Jerry Jeudy comes in and he's just another weapon to what we already have. Chase Claypool is a different option. He gives you a different thing. So it'll be interesting. Do the Dolphins need a different target right now? No. But at the same time, it's also, in those games where you might need a bigger body receiver and all that kind of stuff, then we'll see. And also, we asked it midweek in the Giants review, but Mike McDaniel did kind of say that they are not moving Chase Claypool to tight end. It's like, no.
Bro, I think Claypool could be a 1 on some teams. Now, I want to be clear. That doesn't make you a 1 because you are the 1. Because look at Devontae Parker. Just because you were the 1 in Miami don't mean you were a 1. But I do think he could be a 1 on some teams. But he's definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, a 2 receiver. Wide receiver 2, for sure. So we have him as our wide receiver 3, and we got him for pennies on the pound. You want to get into no huddle, Kadeem?
I think the question is, do you want to get into no huddle?
Give it to me, bro. Light it up.
Right. No huddle. Let's have a look. Right.
Music kind of loud, Kadeem. I feel like I'm in the studio right now. Dang, boy, we was jamming though. whoever was Mammal Not a Fish is on the ride home. They was vibing just now. They're like, hey.
All right. Let's. No, what would you prefer, the Fahrenheit or the Celsius? What would you prefer?
Give me the Fahrenheit. You gave me Celsius like 3 weeks in a row. That's why I stumbled.
Okay, Fahrenheit. Weather on Sunday, 84 degrees Fahrenheit.
84 degrees?
84 degrees Fahrenheit.
I'm going to say 84 degrees minus 32 is 52. You got that part right. 52 divided by 2 is 27. No, it's not. No, it's not. 52 divided by 2 is not 27. Hold on. 52 divided by 2, it is 27. It's 26 and a half. Wait. Y'all brush up on that math in the comments. It's 26. It's 26. 50, what is it? 50, 52, 25, 26. So I'm gonna say it's 26 degrees Celsius is the is the temperature on the game Sunday? Bro, I don't know why you procrastinate, bro. Give me my. No way, bro. You acting, dog. You tripping, bro. That's the math, bro.
29 degrees.
No, bro. Hey, no, this is not right, bro. Like that is the equation. The equation is Fahrenheit minus 32 divided by 2, and you get the Celsius, bro. And I just did the math.
I thought it was like 1.8.
No, the Celsius to Fahrenheit is times 1.8 times the Celsius by 1.8 and add 32. Bro, hey, this whole season, you know what, Kadeem? You on some New England Patriots stuff right now, and you're under investigation, dog.
Right, let's Miami weather Sunday, because I'm not being called a cheat. That's the one thing I'm not being called a cheat right now. So we're gonna do this in front of everyone, yeah, in front of everyone. Present, share screen, Chrome tab. Right. As this looks a bit messy right now. Bear me 2 secs. Brand. Right. So Miami weather on Sunday. Sunday. Don't do this to me now. Do you know what? I'm going to. It's gonna look messy, but it's the best I can do right now. So I was looking at my computer. What does that say, Charlie? Charlie's frozen. Oh, he said it's going to happen. He literally said it's going to happen. So everyone in the comments, that's a 29 degrees, right? And I asked him, it was 84. You can all see that. 29, 84. That's what I was looking at. So when Charlie gets back, and I will stop the no huddle music just for a sec. Yeah, you can all see it. There was no only person to freeze at 29. Yeah, you can see there was no cheating. I said to him 84 degrees Fahrenheit, and the Celsius was 29. He said 26. When he returns, we can delve into. He called me a cheat. How dare he call me a cheat? But no. Also, we have Hannah Montana in the background. I can see your arm. They can't see your arm, but I can see your arm. But regardless, Charlie is just me. Like, so IMAX says 88 degrees Fahrenheit per Weatherberg on Sunday at JRS. I was using Google, but the one thing I will say, and Moya TV says the algorithm is F minus 32 times 5 divided by. Oh, Lord, give me stress. That just sounds horrible. I don't think Charlie will get that either. But again, 29.444. As we wait for Charlie, and then when Charlie returns, we will finish up with no huddle. We will do the injury report. And obviously, Charlie will do fantasy and his easy money tip of the week. If he's just joining us as Charlie returns, let's have a look. Charlie Touche. Right. How much did you miss? Or what did you miss?
Listen, let me get my microphone right. Hold on. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
My bad.
So, as I was showing everyone, and then you froze, I asked you, yep, 84 degrees Fahrenheit, yep, that's what I asked you. 29.
So it's 28. It's 28.8, but I guess we rounded, and I get it. But I gotta figure out what's going on with my math because my math ain't mathing right now. And I had a season where I was like batting. Well, I don't want to say the batting average since we're doing math, but I was doing like 79%. You know what I'm saying? I was green. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta figure out why my equation ain't working all of a sudden. Please excuse Kadeem. Do you know what? Do you know what this is right here, Kadeem? Shout out to Moya TV. He said the algorithm and everything like that. It's 28.8. But anyway, and then he said PEMDAS. And I brought this up a while ago on a podcast episode, Kadeem. Do you know what PEMDAS is in math?
Oh, no idea. No idea.
So I don't know how they translate that in London, but over here in the States, it's please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. You see.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of
You've
that
heard of it?
before. Yeah.
So it's parentheses. You know what? I'm not qualified for this, but I know there's some division in there. There's addition and subtraction. Hey, help us out, Moya TV. What's the E stand for? And
Exponents.
Oh, exponents. Multiplication. So it's parentheses, something, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. You saw E stands for exponents?
Just get EXPO exponents. Exponents, like, yeah.
And what Rob said? Rob said it's
Bid mass or bod mass. See, I remember bod mass as well. So bod mass is brackets, orders, division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. And then bid mass is brackets, indices, division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. But yeah, that's what it is. Regardless, Charlie's now 1-5. If your season wasn't over last week, your season's over this week. I'm not having this whole. Listen, your season's done. Charlie,
it's
you're
not done, bro. Bro, 1-5, my season's done, bro. You know how many teams came back from 1-5? Probably like 2.
0.
I think one is donuts. I think 1 and 6 is where it gets real dicey.
No, yeah. It gets dicey at 1 and 4. That's when it gets dicey, and you're 1-5, and you're about to be 1 and 6.
This is bad, bro. Like the reason we do this because I was getting it right so many times when I wasn't under pressure. I don't understand what's wrong with my map. Let's get back to the show, man. Let's get to the injury report.
So, injury report. As we mentioned earlier, Connor Williams is out. Groin injury. Nick Needham and Jeff Wilson are doubtful, so good to see Nick Needham get a mention. Alec Ingold, Robert Jones, and Jalen Phillips are questionable. Friend of the podcast, Robert Hunt was on the practice report, on injury report. Sorry, he should be good to go, as should Braxton Barrios. The Panthers, on the other hand. They have Miles Sanders, Xavier Woods, Chandler Zavala, Austin Corbett, Giovanni Ricky, and Von Bell out. Stephen Sullivan, Derek Brown, Brian Burns, and Ian Thomas are all questionable. So that's what, 1 running back, 2 safeties, the guard is out, and they also might be missing their starting defensive tackle and the starting defensive end in Brian Burns. Charlie, what do you have for fantasy?
I told you, Tua is a lock. Tyreek Hill is a lock. Waddle is a lock. Mostert is almost a lock. He's not a lock every week. And we're not talking just Dolphin fantasy. We're talking like in the national scheme of things, you can count on Raheem Mostert. Before Achane came and took over, Mostert was putting up numbers. Then Achane took over, and Mostert was still putting up numbers except one game. So as long as there's no Achane, I could lock in Mostert, bro. Like I tried to get him back. I traded him in both of my leagues, And I'm now trying to get him back. Like, yo, I need him back. You know what I'm saying? So Mostert is the lock. I'm starting Jason Sanders. I'm starting the Dolphins defense. Carolina does not put up points. And on the other side, I'm staying away from Bryce Young. Miles Sanders isn't playing, I don't think. I'm staying away from Tuber. I'm staying away from Tuber Hubbard. Adam Thielen. And Hayden Hurst. That is it. I'll start Hayden Hurst and Adam Thielen. But that's all we got for fantasy. And you can start the Panthers defense if you want to end up with some negative points. How that's for math? How is that for math? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Moya TV. He said I didn't know how to spell exponents, and then he said wasn't coming up in autocorrect. I winged it. All right, let's go.
What's the easy money bet of the week?
All right, see, we might have to rename this segment because the easy money bet of the week is Tua over a touchdown and a half, and it comes in at like minus 180, I think. This is a no-brainer. So here's my thing, Kadeem, about the easy money bet of the week, because it's easy money, so we're taking the bet. So I don't want to like ever get away from that. But as long as they keep giving us Tua and 1.5 touchdowns, we're gonna take it. And I don't think he's missed. I don't think he's came in under 1.5 touchdowns since we taken him.
Yeah,
the time he didn't do it. I think we took a different bet. I think we went with the spread against New England.
I thought with the Buffalo game where he was a touchdown.
Yeah. Oh, did I? Yeah, sure. Yeah. All right, yeah. So he missed once, the touchdown and a half. He missed the touchdown and a half once. Other than that, we're taking touchdown 1.5 easy money bet of the week. And I ain't even gonna lie to you. When it was 2 touchdowns, when it was 2.5 touchdowns, I went to the alternative spread, and they still have 1.5 for minus 270, and that's still a good deal. So over a touchdown and a half for Tua, but you got to come to Go Time Dolphins on Patreon to get the rest of the bets. We're up in the green in Patreon. There's no 1-5 over there. I think we're 5-1 over there. Actually, ain't that right, Kadeem? Yo, I'm 5-1 where it counts, Kadeem. I'm 5-1 where it counts. That's all that matters. That is all that matters. I'm 4-1 because it's week 5. It's week 6 now. So I'm 4-1. How am I 5? Look at Kadeem ringing it up. How you got me 1-5? But we don't even. Oh, all right.
Look, keep talking. Yeah, I have you 1-5 because he done it.
My math been bad the whole podcast. My bad. But look, yeah, man. So we 4-1 over there on Patreon when it comes to easy money bets. So y'all ready?
I had another question for you.
What you got for the score, Kadeem?
I'm going the Dolphins 34, the Panthers 13. And that's me being generous to the Panthers defense and the Panthers offense. The Dolphins should put up 40 and only give up like 9 points. But anything can happen. So I'm going 34-13 to be on the safe side.
Dolphins have to score 30 points. We have to. So I'm going 31. 31 points. It's going to be more than 31. But I'll go 31 because we've been underperforming lately. Not saying disappointing, but just underperforming. So 31. 31. 15. Nah, not 15. 31. 31-14, bro. Because they're not going to kick field goals because they're not going to be close enough. And they're going to be like, bro, we can't keep kicking field goals. So they're going to go for it, and then they're not going to get it. So 31-14, Dolphins win and cover the spread. I know that math.
We'll see. Before we get into
I got a crap. Woo!
this guy,
Damn, boy, that thing crept up, boy. Oh man!
If only your math crept up, you might be doing better than 1 and 5. But I'm sure you know this. But I wanted to bring up last week and I didn't.
Hold on. IMAX, since we're still on here, hold on. IMAX asked about DFS. And then he asked for some DFS advice. I got some DFS advice, IMAX. Try to play against other players. Like, try not to play against the people who work at DraftKings and have all the analytics. You know what I'm saying? And then they have all the analytics and numbers on their side and know when to start Tank Dell. You know what I'm saying? Like, try to play against regular people if you can. Because if not, the numbers are stacked against you. But go ahead, Kadeem.
Well, no, I was just going to say, did you know that last week's game against the Giants was the first time Tua had played in week 5 in the NFL?
That's crazy. So this is his 4th season. The first season he didn't. It was like week 6 he came in. The bye week
was like week 6, week 7 around then. But yeah.
And then his second season. What was the second season? He had Waddle, and then that's when he hurt his thumb
ribs.
Or his rib.
His rib with Jesse Davis just not doing anything. And he gets
AJ Epinesa cracked 2 of his ribs. And last year he got hurt in week 4 against Cincinnati, the concussion game. And this is the first year he's going to play in week 5. That's what's up.
And I think it could be the first time he plays in week 6 as well, depending on when he came in against the Jets. But yeah,
I don't want to say I don't care, but this don't mean nothing to me, bro. Like, my dog gonna win MVP. And shout out to Aaron the Brain from Same Old Dolphins. Shout out to Josh Kaska as well. Shout out to Aaron the Brain, because when we did the quarterback rankings, we sent the quarterback rankings out to everyone who participated, and Aaron Brain was like, "Bro, 2 overall? That means we're going to the Super Bowl." I like, very good, Junior Grasshopper. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Aaron Brain. Like, oh, he putting 2 and 2 together. Like, unfortunately, like I can't during the conversion segment. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
How's your leg? I feel like you're massaging your.
Nah, bro, I got it up. Yeah, I don't want to catch another on the live. That's crazy, bro.
Charlie, send us to the bonus time.
Y'all know what time it is, man. Stay positive, test negative. For Kadeem Simmons, I'm Charlie Touche. Thank you for tuning in this time. Make sure you catch us next time on Go Time. Already.
Gotta make them lose their mind when it's your time. And it's showtime. Going all out when it's go time. I ain't wasting no time. Gotta make them lose their mind when it's showtime. Cause it's your time. Lay it on the line when it's go time. Don't waste no time. Gotta make them lose their mind when it's your time. And it's showtime. Going all out when it's go time. I ain't wasting no time.
So Rob says 27-3 to the Finns. IMAX says, "Oh nah, I don't head up no one. I just throw a dart in DraftKings Million Maker and some darts FanDuel's top payout contest." And Moya TV says, "I want to see Chris Brooks and 20k Cam get some reps." Charlie, do you think we see 20k Cam play against the Panthers this weekend?
If I was a betting man, and you know I am, I would say yes.
I think
we're gonna see 20k Cam for sure, and I think we're gonna see Chris Brooks as well.
Yeah, I think of the two, Chris Brooks is probably the more definite. I think
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, y'all boys want to take a long shot. long shot. Probably like a plus $1,800 long shot on Chris Brooks anytime touchdown. That might do it.
That could, do you know what? That sounds interesting. I don't bet. If I did, I'd obviously bet with my bookie. The only place to bet right now. But yeah, that could be really interesting. So we said no to Jerry Judy, sorry. But it does seem like the Denver Broncos and the Chicago Bears are about to have a fire sale. Anyone can go within reason. Are there any players in particular you would take from the Denver Broncos and Chicago Bears? Obviously, for the right price, I would say, in terms of trade package and stuff.
I think the first thing is Pat Surtain. Like, let's see what it costs to get Pat Surtain, because now what will happen is you'll move on from X in the offseason, and then you have Pat Surtain and Jalen Ramsey, and then after that season you'll have Pat Surtain and 20K Cam moving forward for the next 10 years. So your corners are always going to be straight. So I'm definitely looking into Pat Surtain. That's about it. From the Broncos, oh no, they got Bowles over there. Is it Jarrett Bowles? What's the dog name? The tackle?
Oh, Garrett Bowles.
Garrett Bowles. Yeah, they got Bowles over there. So, and Bowles want to win. Y'all seen he was in the locker. He was mad. that
was mental.
he said all we do is lose here. Boy, I know that feeling, bro. I know that feeling. So, from the Bears, I ain't gonna lie. Bears ain't got nobody I want.
Not even Tevin Jenkins.
That's your boy, Kadeem.
I think he's, after a slow start, I think he's picked up. Maybe interesting.
I mean, yeah. I'm straight. I'm open to Tevin Jenkins, but
yeah,
that's your dog.
Are you open to Frank Clark, who's been released by the Broncos?
Yes, because I thought we were gonna be in on Randy Gregory just to add depth. Like, dang, bro. These boys got a hockey line. You know what I'm saying? Line 1 change, line 2 comes in, line 3 comes in. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what the Dolphins D line gonna look like. So I thought we were gonna be on Randy Gregory. I didn't like that we didn't get him, and I didn't like that he went to San Fran because we're gonna have to see them in the Super Bowl. But yeah, I'm in on Frank Clark. Because shout out to Sherrod Steve. He said, I hope he don't go back to KC, and I hope he doesn't go back to KC either.
Agreed. I would definitely take Frank Clark. Even if it's just for a 1-year rental, he will want to go to a team that has aspirations of reaching the Super Bowl. That's what we have.
Doesn't even have to be the year. It could be half a year.
Yeah. Rob says I think he would go back to KC. I can see it as well, but obviously one can wish. And then I guess the final thing from me. Have you seen a picture of David Njoku recently?
So for those who don't know, David Njoku was in some sort of accident in an automobile, and his face was burnt. He was burnt, and his face was really bad. Are you about to pull up a picture, Kadeem?
I've got a picture on my phone, yeah.
So I should say warning, graphic content or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, if you're I would look away now, and I'll tell you when to look. But this is David Njoku, and like he played like, was it last week or the week before?
Yeah,
like, that is insane to be that badly burnt and to play.
And I ain't gonna lie, like, that's Kadeem's phone. So if you went and looked up David Njoku or on Google or something, you'll see the picture better. So, and then he played like 2 days later, 2 or 3 days later, a whole face burnt, like the movie Face Off, like Face Off. And
by the way, the picture's
pit
gone,
fire accident. So IMAX said, picture's gone, by the way. IMAX said it was a pit fire accident. I thought it was a car accident, but I thought I remember hearing there was a pit. I thought it was a pit fire accident at his house. But then I heard today it was a car accident. So my bad. So yeah, I think it was a pit fire accident. So he got burnt, and he came in with a burn mask to the game, and the burn mask looked like something out of a Hannibal Lecter movie. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like, oh, is this some type of costume? But since he's so jacked up, he looked like a villain. You know what I'm saying? He looked like some type of character, like a Jason or Freddy or Michael Myers character.
To me, he looked like the Invisible Man. Obviously, it had to be like bandages so he can be seen and stuff like that. That's what I took from it.
Yeah.
But what's also interesting, I know it's a go time Dolphins, but it seems that a certain quarterback who ends up going to the Browns, who everyone wanted in Miami, it's not like he's kind of just quit on the team. Like, I think he hurt his rotator cuff and he didn't want to go back out to the game last week, and he's already ruled himself out of the game this week. And it seems that people aren't too happy in Cleveland with his behavior. So for all those who wanted the Dolphins to sell the house to bring in a certain quarterback and move on from QB1 to a Tagovailoa, that's what you're getting over there in Cleveland. It's mental. As IMAX says, Njoku is Bane's cousin, and then Rob says Watson's massage didn't work this week. So you could say something.
I ain't gonna lie, that David Njoku thing, bro. I think Pat McAfee said it really good. Like, yo, you know how much pain dude was probably in, and put a helmet on and play with sweat. Well, McAfee ain't say this. This is me now, but play with sweat and stuff hitting them in the face and all kind of craziness. Bro, do you know how bad that shower had to be after the game for dog?
I don't want to think about it. Like, seriously. Like, that's the kind of thing where I can imagine every single Cleveland Brown has a new famous bet for David Njoku after that. And then seeing what their quarterback's doing, they'll be like, yo, you can learn something from Njoku, because that's playing through pain. That's playing through adversity. Like, shout out to David Njoku 100%.
That's crazy. Hey, and by the way, you said it's Go Town Dolphins. I think we should have some type of segment where we cover just a little bit of the league. Like, not even all the teams of the league, but just talk about other teams, and we'll call it like a segment. Some type of, we already got no huddle, so maybe a 2-minute drill or something like that. Or hurry up. Run the hurry up.
Let us know in the comments what we should call that segment. Let us know in the comments, and maybe we give a prize out to the person who wins. I'm just saying. So let us know in the comments what we should call, like, the, I guess, around the league little segment we do.
Yeah, around the league.
So yeah. Anything else you want to end on before we head off until the Panthers review, I guess?
Eat your bananas, drink a lot of fluids, don't catch cramps on lives.
Also, make sure you do your math homework, because Charlie, you 1 and 5.
Bro, this is not simple math, bro. This is not simple math. This is Fahrenheit to Celsius conversion, bro. This is not the easiest, bro.
Guys, stick to math. We shall see you on the next one.